What is up, y'all? Thanks for coming by. It is Whiskey Wednesday. We're having another with Espo. I'm Espo. Again, thanks for coming. It is a bit of a special edition of Whiskey Wednesday in that I'm not going to do my usual whiskey tasting thing. I don't think. Find out? No. Says fuck no. Can't do it. As you might be able to see here, we've got the infinity bottle out and ready. I've gone through enough of my bourbon that I feel like it's time. It is time. Plus, also, we got to 100 subs, so that's kind of cool. Thanks, y'all. That's really weird. Thanks for coming by. But we're going to turn this into the infinity bottle episode. We've got our infinity bottle. I've done the quick math. It holds just under 800 mils. That works out to about 18 shots at an ounce and a half. We're going to try to keep everything even. Where we go? I've got our handy dandy funnel and this because I don't want to spill any because I'm worried about that sort of thing. But we're going to be mixing it in this and then pouring from here into here because I think we might have a little bit extra. Like I don't want to fill it all the way to the top, so we might have a little bit extra that way. Not the best day for whiskey tasting for me because I decided to burn the hell out of my mouth on some coffee today. Fun. Just fun, isn't it? So my tongue's feeling a little ragged, but it's probably not going to stop us. We're going to start off. I've got my whiskey book here. The little whiskey log, the whiskey journal. Glad we started filling in the index. That's going to help us out a touch. We're going to go with some of my favorites here, and we're not really going to mess around. My plan is to get some of my favorite whiskeys in, some of the cheaper whiskeys in too, but for the most part, whiskeys that I just really enjoy are going in first. And then this is going to, it's an infinity bottle. That's the whole point of it. It's your first attempt or it's my first attempt anyway, at a blended whiskey. It's like a living document of whiskey bottles, the constitution of whiskey bottles, if we can put it that way. That's how I'm going to put it this way anyway. Good. Jesus, I need a haircut. We're going to figure that out. But I'm going to go with some of my favorites. That's going to be a lot of the most recent ones we've done, actually, are going to be getting into this one just because, realistically, most of these bourbon bottles that I really, really like are new, or ones that I've picked up myself, or ones that my family picked up over the years for Christmas. So it's gonna be that way. I think we're gonna limit it just to bourbon. I don't think we're gonna put any rye in. Got a couple that might kind of crack the shade here. That Piggyback might see the day. The Rittenhouse might see in there. Same with the Sazerac. They're all candidates to get in there eventually. But I've got well over 18 bottles. I know 18 is not a huge amount of bottles, but 18 is the literal max amount that's going to fit in this thing and have it be any noticeable amount of blending. So we're going to see what we can do here. Getting real self-conscious about that here. Well, let's start it off. Let's start it off with my new absolute favorite. Not absolute favorite, but again, the one tried it, heard a bunch of things about it, said, I'm in fucking love. Peerless single barrel. That's going to be the other fun thing. We're mixing in a bunch of single barrel ones today, and I think that's just funny because now we're blending single barrels and taking away some of the things that what makes it special. An eyeball pour here, ounce and a half, into the container. Should have had some sort of cauldron. That would have been cool, eh? Might have been hard to pour out of that though. Peerless. It's going to be a lot of. How's that for me? For me, it's left to right. For you, it's probably right to left. So this way. From that, we're going to crack right into the blade and bow. Can't believe how much I like this one, really. Ounce and a half. Very cool bottle. Going to be getting more. Again, I don't want to collect all the keys. If you've been doing that, go ahead and shoot me some because they're pretty darn cool. If you're counting along at home, that's 2. I'm going to just check things off on here. If I can see them on it. I'm going to write them down as I go. I think that's a really good way of doing it. I write it in the back of the whiskey book. That sounds like a plan, Nikki. So we started off with Peerless. I guess I could always just watch it back and find out blade and bow. Might just do that because this is taking a while. I've only got about half an hour worth of recording here. We'll see how she goes. We'll see how she goes. Blade and bow from there. Heaven Hill. We'll keep that blue going. Gorgeous bottle. Absolutely delicious. Again, thank you to that YouTube commenter that recommended it. One of my new favorites. Absolutely fantastic. Now we're skipping to the Ben Holiday. Forgot you were a screw cap. That's fun. 1.5 ounces there. Probably pissing some people off with some of the choices here. But it's my infinity bottle, and I'll do with it what I want. That's kind of how we go. The Bib and Tucker. Is that going to make the cut? I think it is. I think it is. It's a cool bottle. It's got a fun reel cork. In she goes. 6-year whiskey. Gotta love that moonshine bottle. What's next? You going in? Blade and bow. Heaven Hill. Ben Holiday. Bib. 5. What's going to go next? Next. I think the Old Forester. That's going to be nice and mellow for this excursion. Going to be a lot of me deciding kind of on the fly here. I like that one well enough. In she goes. Angel's Envy going to make the cut. Is Angel's Envy going to make the cut? I don't know. That's a choice. We're going to see. We might come back to that one. I think that's going to be a coin flip a little later on. We need some Wild Turkey representation. The Russell's 9-year is 100% going in there on the first wave. We are making a soup here, kids. Making a mess, making a soup. What's that on? That's on the Knob Creek. Knob Creek's not going in there. Russell's 10. We might as well. Didn't love it as much, mainly because it wasn't there, but I feel like we're going to have a pretty strong Wild Turkey flavor into this one. Battling distilleries on this front. Run for that. We might as well long branch it too. 1.5 ounces of Long Branch. In you go. This smells fantastic already. I'm super excited. Long Branch is in. Do I want the 101? Might as well. 4 Wild Turkeys. Got the 101. In you go. Here, and you get a little shake because you got a real cork. Brothers Bond. I think so. Joe, this one's going in. Thanks, buddy. Here's one for my brother. Down the hatch on that one. Okay, so that was 2 Russells. Wild Turkey 101 and Brothers Bond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, I'm running out of spots. Shit. 11. High West has got to go in for sure. We're skipping over the Mictors, I think. High West is definitely making an appearance in this sucker. 1.5 ounces there. 12. 4 Roses need some love. Small batch, you're going in there. I put in the regular 4 Roses to kind of cheapen this up a touch, but kind of went through that bottle last weekend. She gone. While I'm here, Elijah Craig small batch. You sound like a thing that's going in. The real question is, did I mess up by putting in that other Russells? That might have been a lot. 1314, that was the Four Roses. Small. And the Elijah Craig. I'll put all this in the description, what's actually in there. That gets us to 14. I've got 4 more to go. Should have been a little bit more discerning, I think, as to what's gone in here. Kind of rushed through this just a touch. We've got the Angels. Buffalo Trace is going to make an appearance. Clearly, it's going to make an appearance. Love me some Buffalo Trace. I don't think we can say no to Bullet, just because it's been such a staple on the bar for so long. Bullet goes in. Let's see, that was the Elijah Craig. Buffalo Trace was 15. 16 Bullet. Oh, what's next? Jeez. 17 should probably end it. We're going to do 18 just so we can have a little bit left over so I can have a bit of a taste without having to empty the thing. I think that's what we're going to do. Should be talking at the microphone, probably. Oh, the one with the Angels. I mean, I can't say I'm making a infinity bottle of my favorite bourbons without putting in some Lentons. And maybe it shouldn't be the full ounce and a half, but it's going to be. Because again, it's my fucking bottle. And it's my bottle of Blanton's. And I'm going to do with it what I want. That's in there. That's 17. That should take us to a full bottle. And I'm just debating, do I want to put another bottle in there? Because I've still got Four Roses single barrel that I love going in there. Clyde Mays could have gone in. Angel's Envy could have gone in. Michter's could have gone in. That'd be a go. And we've always got New Riff, too. New Riff, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what? To keep with the single barrel aspect, it's another single barrel. It's going in. I realize there's a straw in the thing. That is merely stirring. Just agitated a touch. That was our Wild and Woolly Infinity Bottle Battle. So here we have the Infinity Bottle. I just washed this out, so let's make sure it's nice and dry. Looks like it. We are going to carefully, very carefully, pour this sucker in. So let's pop that down. 18 New Riff. Okay, we've got that. I think that about covers where we want to be. Pen's going back up here. Where is my funnel? There's the funnel. Okay, so now I'm a little nervous because I don't know how well this is going to pour. And I'm very scared because there's a lot of really tasty whiskey in this thing. So we're going to start doing this gently. And I don't really want to taste anything out of the whiskey, out of the Infinity bottle yet. Just because I kind of want to give it a chance to sit. And kind of let everything explore itself, for lack of a better term. Well, let's see how that closing mechanism goes. I think I can probably just put the rest of it in there. I think I could have put one more in. I think we got room for 19. I think we're going to go 19. 19, what is number 19? I've talked about it too much. I got to make it Angel's Envy. I think that's got to be the way. It's been on the bar. It's again, gorgeous bottle. Not one of my favorites anymore, but it's still right in there. Hopefully this ounce doesn't top it over, or ounce and a half, sorry. It did. Stupid dummy, Nikki. I flew too close to the sun! Oh, we've still got the JD triple mash we could have popped in. We've still got a bunch of things that we could have let into this club. Again, the Four Roses single. Would have been a lovely addition. The Michters would have been a lovely addition. Oh, what else do we have that we didn't make it in? Honestly, even the mellow corn would have been fun to put in there just as some filler. We've got options. The piggyback, I think, is probably going to make an appearance at some point. The Rittenhouse is probably going to make an appearance at some point. That's the fun thing about this. No two drinks are ever going to be necessarily the same. So honestly, let's find that out right now. See how this thing pours first off, because I've never actually done that. Or ounce and a half there. That gets the level down. Probably should have brought some ice. That up just a touch. Ooh, I love this bottle. I'm going to go right back here on the shelf. It's going to look beautiful, stand out. That's going to be my... I don't know if it's going to be a special occasion thing or just kind of a guest thing or what the deal is. But if you like whiskey and you are already friends with me, you're probably going to try this, or at least some variation thereof. So no one's ever going to try exactly this drink again. It's a once-in-a-lifetime shot. Oh, wow. Oh, that's really cool. It's a little proofed up. Obviously, there's some higher proof things in there, so that's pretty neat. It smells wonderful. I'm gonna need a minute. I'm not even gonna give it a review right now. I'm gonna wait until the next time I try that, just to give it a chance to mellow into itself. Some good burn up front. Some gorgeous burnt caramel flavors to it, but also some sweet caramel flavor, like some toffee flavors too. Vanilla's just all over the place. A little bit of smoky char. There's some kind of fruity notes, but they're buried. Oh, it's really cool. I like this a lot. I think my game plan is going to be every time I have a drink, I'm not going to be drinking this alone, I don't think. This is probably going to be the last time I drink this bottle, or from this bottle, when I'm on my own. I think. No promises. I do what I want. Again, it's my bottle. I do what the hell I want. But I think what the game plan is going to be is the next time I have someone having some out of it, it'll probably be 2 drinks out of it, which means we can go two drinks back in, or 2 ounce and a halves back in, so 3 ounces back in. So we'll do 1.5 ounces of, say, Buffalo Trace, or Four Roses, or Elijah Craig, or something that's just readily available, and then another 1.5 ounces of, say, the Michters, or the JD Triple Mash, or who knows? Who knows what else? Maybe the Bullet Bourbon. Again, another one that's very affordable. Just a bottle that can kind of go in there to level it out. And then as I grab new bottle, ooh, dang, there was some burn on that last one. Hey, now. Evolving a touch. This is fun. Oh, man. I wish I did this years ago now. This is so cool. I wouldn't have had enough bottles years ago. That's silly. Most of these came in the last few years. Oh, this was so much fun. Man, that's delicious. I'm going to take some time studying this. It smells so good. Oh, that's so exciting. Anyway, I'm super excited to finally have this made up. I still kind of want to do a little bit of a pattern around the top here. I think that'd be cool. Like if I can get this same printout here in another Cricut pattern where I can make it a long version and have it come all the way around the top, I think that would be just the coolest thing. Failing that, I could always put something just on the top of the stopper that was the same, because it's about the same size. So I could probably just do that over again and have it fold over. This was a pain in the ass to pick out. If you've ever done any Cricut things, you probably know this. and it was my first time. So I took a minute doing that. Man, this is so good. What a Wednesday. This is a great Wednesday. It's a little hot, but I am having fun with it nonetheless. This is delicious. Oh man, I'm going to sleep well tonight. This is going to take effort not to drink from. This is delightful. I usually don't have too much trouble not drinking. I realize that sounds weird considering I've got a drink channel on YouTube, cocktail channel, but I don't really drink that much. Kind of just is what it is. This one, oh man, I'm excited about that now. I think I'm gonna be looking at it. I'm gonna be staring at it, going, "What if I tried it? What if I tried it and put something else in? How could we evolve this?" Man, so much fun, so cool. I'm very happy about this. Thank you guys so much for being on this journey with me. It's, man, I'm scared I'm gonna drop it now in the middle of the video like some sort of Dorcas. Man, that looks cool. Super glad I picked the white font on the infinity knot, the Celtic knot there. Again, little nod to my the parent side of my mom's side of the heritage. Man, that's tasty. Oh, I think I did good. I think I did really good. Oh, I might get a little nerdy and figure out what the proof on this thing actually is. Do some math. Anyway, again, thanks for coming down. If you had fun, I know I did. If you had fun with this one, hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. Yeah, just thanks for coming out. I can't believe this kind of started as I was bored during the winter because December was a little bit slow. Figured I'd do something, and we've got 100 people that decided to click, yes, I'll subscribe to this. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for that. Happy Whiskey Wednesday, y'all. Cheers.